Now we're going to use the definition of a derivative in another example. Now remember the steps I want you to use. Write down the definition, substitute in, simplify, numerator, factor, take the limit. If I wanted to find the definition of a derivative with respect to t for the function y is 2 over t. Now don't let this get you too scared. We're using t instead of x. These variables are what we call dummy variables, and this is perfectly fine. All right, because we're doing dy dt, it shifts just a little bit. Dy dt is the limit as delta t approaches 0 of f of t plus delta t minus delta t minus f of t divided by delta t. See, all we've done is replace the t's, the x's with t's, and the delta x's with delta t's. So this is the first step. Second step is you substitute in. So this is the limit as delta t approaches 0 of, now what is f of t plus delta t? This is 2 divided by t plus delta t. Minus 2 over t divided by delta t. Okay, this one's a little bit more of a challenge. We've substituted in fine, but now we're going to need to simplify. And this is going to, it's not that bad. It really isn't. It's the limit as delta t approaches 0. Let me get a common denominator of my numerator. So this is 2 times t minus 2t plus delta t over t plus delta t times t. So that's just the numerator. And this is all times 1 over delta t. I'm leaving that separate because we can get very confused if we aren't really careful with our fractions. Now, I'm going to continue simplifying here because it needs a little bit more. This is a limit as delta t approaches 0. Let me distribute this. This is 2t minus 2t minus 2 delta t divided by t plus delta t times t and times delta t. See, there's another delta t right there. So let me see what we've got here. What cancels? That cancels. Let me rewrite this. This is the limit as delta t approaches 0 of minus 2 delta t divided by t plus delta t over t delta t. Now, I could have gone on and canceled that out. That's going to go on and cancel. So here's where I'm doing the factoring. And now I'm going to take the limit. So this is a limit as delta t goes to 0 of minus 2 divided by t plus delta t times t. Now when I take this limit, this goes to negative 2 divided by t squared. So I can say y prime, which is the same thing as dy dt, is equal to minus 2 over t squared. Now you'll see I've been using a number of notations, and I'm going to just throw them out there up front. F prime is a derivative of f with respect to x, just as d dx of f of x is a derivative of x, of f with respect to x. Here we have dy dx. This is a derivative of y with respect to x. And we also write that as y prime. Now, here we're not really sure what the variable is. This could be x, this could be t. But you don't have to worry about it too much right now. This is another notation that we really don't use in this class, but you may see this big D with a little x. All of these mean take the derivative, in this case of y, with respect to x.